All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Goldcast presentation. Game number 2 in this best of 3 series with me, your casting host Beef, and once again, PabloMcDad. Currently, we have afraiD down. Wait, no. afraiD is up 1-0 over Too Much Sugar. tmsR with their back to the wall here, Pablo, trying to avoid elimination in HoN Tour cycle number 3.
Yeah, pretty of a kind of a rough game. Game 1, kind of a stomp. So we'll see if they pull something out, or just as I said, try to keep it calm and just start over from scratch.
There you go. Keep calm and play the next game. Something along those lines. And, well, let's take a look at the game that they are trying to play. The band's going out up top. Slick's choosing to get rid of Lodestone and Scout, whereas Fabelli removes Warbeast and Pebbles. So, managed to get Pebbles in the first overall pick for his team last time. This time, with no first overall pick, does choose to ban the hero out. Good to see Fabelli thinking about that one. So, instead, Engineer comes out as the first pick for tmsR.
Doing the safe thing, picking up the really strong supporter, and having to go keeper because they went Tempest for Suicide. So I'm hoping they will pick up the Ophelia or Parasite now. Going with the Rally pick, which I like as well because of the Pebbles ban. I think Rally is next in line, being the strong dueling. So good pickup.
Yeah, I'm a little bit interested, like you said, the Ophelia or Parasite pickup, why they might not have gone for that. Maybe just feeling that that would have been maybe a little bit too passive. But, I mean, both those heroes can generate some space. The Ophelia pickup, I can understand why not. Just because she is a high-risk, high-reward kind of hero. And maybe not feeling that it was going to fit into what they saw for their lineup. But Parasite, I mean, he's just such a strong ganking presence. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like the other team's going to take him, though. So they could get him later on
No.
if they really wanted to.
Exactly. I mean, they can only take one of those two. They don't synergize together. So if you pick, say they pick Rally now, they can still get either one later on. Because, they can't pick both. So, good pick.
Well, I mean, if they laned Tempest, they could.
Yeah, but you can't really lane Tempest
What?
anymore.
Are you insane?
I mean, it's really bad the first level because of the deny.
That's true.
So
That's true. We've seen it a couple times in the past few weeks, but I want to say I've seen it with 100% win rate over the past 2 weeks in like 2 games.
wow.
So,
Well, I haven't seen it myself, so I
suck it, Pablo.
Sorry, mister.
That's
Me to offend you.
pretty good. I think I've actually seen it going mid and short. So, yeah, and then being in combination with a solo and then a tri-lane, which could be what we see out of afraiD, but I kind of have a feeling they're just going to jungle it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think tmsR will pull out the Keeper Suicide and 2 strong dual lanes.
Yeah, I think that you could be correct on that one. Taking a look at the bans here, Six choosing to get rid of Wild Soul Fade and Bubbles, whereas Fabelli removing both Parasite and Ophelia, so addressing those two, and the Wretched Hag, so getting rid of a strong solo. And, well, now we'll see if they are going to go for the dual lanes. They will need another support. Pyromancer is available, so that could be something to consider here, but it will be an Andromeda now, which could very well be in that short lane.
Yeah, I think so. They will do the Andromeda second support. I really like the pickup. We talked about this yesterday. Andromeda as a hero is really, really strong, especially versus a Tempest. And the synergy between Andromeda and Rally is pretty good, so good pickup.
It's not bad indeed. Now, they could still go with that tri-lane, but we'll have to see what they want with the last pick, and maybe this 4th pick from the Hellborn side going to influence that decision. Currently sitting on 2 heroes with possible support potential. Probably going to only be running a solo support, though, as a result of that Tempest. Tankafet most likely going to be running that guy, and Panny will probably be on the Aluna, which means that Master of Arms probably going to be playing some kind of a farming role here. Needs some kind of initiation, though, Pablo.
Yeah, they need to. I think they're gonna pick up their dual lane mid farmer, aka the maybe Deadwood or
What?
going Slither. Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't really. Slither is a good hero, but it's not that good anymore in this meta game. The lack of a stun kind of makes him not the best anymore, and as soon as you get BKB, he gets useless. But
Well, I
yeah,
kind of think that they looked at the other team and said, how many of those heroes are going to get shrunken heads? And the answer is maybe Rally. Now, with the Moon Queen pick, Moon Queen is going to absolutely dominate, so they're going past like 25 minutes into this game. So, afraid's going to need a pretty big mid-game advantage, and they choose to go with a Predator as the last pick. So, hedging their bets, they're going to grab their own late-game carry that should be able to deal with that Moon Queen relatively effectively. But now, what are these lanes going to be? This is going to be interesting for sure.
the lanes are pretty obvious for tmsR. You're gonna run a Moon Queen Andromeda short lane, and then Engineer Rally mid, and then you're gonna have the Keeper Suicide. And for the Hellborn side, I think they will do a Predator top with the Slither, and no, wait,
I think it's a Slither Suicide.
you think it's a Slither Suicide? Well, Fibanco is playing it, but
Yeah.
he's going boots first.
Oh.
Wow, this could be grim.
This is the Slither Suicide right here, man. This is legendary. No, this is absolutely legendary. I've seen this before.
I mean, I don't know. I have never seen it, so I shouldn't really.
No.
comment
He's going
on
to
it,
donate the
but-
wards right here. Yeah, there we go. The stacked regen and the ward coming in. So Slither's going to be able to get some kind of vision on the left side, and then he'll get 1 point into his wards early to try to get even more vision to try to protect himself from the roam. And then he's just going to try to hide and get some experience down here with those boots. And Slither will dominate Andromeda, absolutely crush Andromeda in any kind of a 1 versus 1 engagement. Like, if Andro actually gets auto-attacked more than once, she might die.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that Andromeda isn't really the strongest hero to box out the enemy suicide. But, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
This is legendary, man. You're seeing history in the making right now, PabloMcDad. How can you not be excited? Viewers at
I
home.
have been excited. Actually, I am. 'Cause I love innovative strats. I love it. Doing something that's not part of the usual. It's great to watch.
I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not a unique Slither avatar. It's just the standard Slither, which does look pretty good since it's got its HD remake. I mean, looks actually pretty dang good. I mean,
Might be why I'm not that excited.
really.
Yeah, I want the MSI Slither.
Yeah, MSI Slither, Rift Slither. There's a couple good options.
But in
any
his
case,
defense, who buys the Slither skin?
I do. Slither's one of my
I have
favorites.
two.
Slither is absolutely one of my
Cool.
favorites. So deal with it.
Wow.
Yeah, Slither's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Don't get to play him this too much these days, just because he is kind of weak. But what is he doing? He's just venturing around. I don't like this. I'd like for him to just sit and try to get level 2, and so he shall. Okay, gonna be off to the side right here, and Andromeda is not spotting him out. So might be able to get level 2 at some point. And so he shall. Wow, Fabunko! Getting the perfect hidey hole, and Andromeda is not even sure that there's a Slither in this lane. Okay, now he shows himself. There's going to be the Moonbeam and 1 auto attack, so no big deal. Should be able to get level 2 momentarily, box out the Andromeda, and then try to get some more experience, and then go for a roam. Anyway, how's it going in the middle lane, Pablo?
It seems to be. Let's see here. Oh, fairly good. I mean, the dual range has the advantage, but they're not really gonna kill versus the rally, I think, or shouldn't. So it's a pretty even lane.
Looks like they're actually splitting farm a little bit here, as Aluna does in fact have 3 and 1 CS, with the 3 and 4 of Master of Arms.
I think he's just picking up the slack from the MOA.
Certainly seems to be the possibility. Compel is going to miss. Charge Shot comes out. There's the power throw, and Emerald Lightning not available. Well, I mean, was, but just chose not to use it.
Yeah. I mean, every time they're missing the compel, it's going to be a turnover. Do a lot of damage. Fortunately for him, they're only level 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And just one of those spells that you can't really miss. You shouldn't be missing. Top lane, better in some trouble. That keg looked like it was directly on his face. Decent turret, not perfect. He's going to be able to escape no problem. Didn't it look like that keg was on him?
Yeah, I think that should have hit.
Okay, well, I was literally just looking at the bottom lane, and then I guess they went again.
Well, I mean, I wasn't even looking myself, but that's something you should be looking at the entire time, because I don't think Slither is the strongest, especially versus 2 stuns.
He was at his tower, and he was at his tower at like 55% HP, something like that. And I guess they just Comet Stun into Moonbeam, couple auto attacks, and easy kill. With that long-range Moonbeam, I mean, that's a pretty easy setup, and the creep wave was pushing onto him as well. As you can see, the creep wave at the tower. So is still going to be able to get the experience and last hits, and even manning up with a little bit of damage onto Moon Queen. And so that really does rely on that experience quite a bit. But middle lane, Rome coming in, Andromeda's here, wants the Comet Stun, gets the Comet Stun. Aluna taking a lot of damage, the Aurora connects as well. One more auto is going to be enough. MOA taking a lot as well, as Andromeda is body blocked in the tower. But 2-0 now, the favor of tmsR.
Yeah, I'm liking... Oh, here comes Slither.
Here comes Slither, gonna die. He was in a bad position. Never mind, turn around, coming in, power throw connects. And now Slither gonna be walking the other direction. Compel does finish him off. Barely enough mana there from Rally. I was worried.
Same. I mean, they got a kill out of it, so it's fine. But I like what tmsR is doing right now. What they didn't really do last game. They're roaming with their short lane support earlier, and gotten a few kills because of it. So I like that a lot. They should keep doing that, because Slick's gonna free farm anyway, versus the Slither.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing shutting down that Slither. And so, I mean, the saving grace here for tmsR is going to be this Tempest. Being played by Panny, by the way, not Tankafet. Doesn't Tankafet normally play junglers a lot?
I think so. He might be hyped after that last Aluna game.
Yeah.
Wanted to play Aluna again.
He's got the Aluna roll going.
Yeah, he's not done. But, I mean, this is what they need to do on tmsR, since the Hellborn team has a Tempest.
Oh, missed Compel in the middle lane. Charge shot is there. So they're going to get there with the poison spray as well, and Rally will drop. Maybe even going to go for one more. Andromeda's here as well as Engineer, but nope, not going to go for it just yet. And once again, that's the case of Haxor missing the Compel. Going for an extremely aggressive one and then missing, paying the price for it.
Yep, I don't want that, because then you're gonna be screwed, as you can see. But another thing about Slither is, if you have good presence of mind, you're always gonna be able to deny kills because of this, the dot that's on them, which people are getting more and more into. So, I don't know. I'm still a bit on the side with the Slither pick.
I'm not 100% sold on it either, Pablo, but it's fun, and I like fun things.
Same. I mean, I have to comment
Look
it.
at him. He's got the Toxin Ward, so he can get the vision, so he can get into experience range. He's doing great, except he's gonna die right now. Moonbeam Finale gonna be coming out.
He's doing great. And then he goes to die.
Fabunko, please, you're making me look like an ass. I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna do so great. He's just feeding.
Oh, poor beef.
More like Fabunko,
really
like it doesn't really matter to me,
I
but
think.
oh no.
Might be a mind game trick though. Like giving them false confidence.
There you go, the tactical feed.
Yeah, for Panny's huge holes. Sounded awfully wrong, but yeah. We're in.
I guess we're in, yeah. It's pretty hard not to be with such a huge hole.
There we go.
Oh, lowbrow. Middle lane and top lane being pressured by the Hellborn team here. Looks like Predator with that Alchemist Bones attacking the tower relatively fast. Middle lane Rally taking a lot of damage. Could turn around with a Compel. Just kidding, he already used the Compel. But tower will drop in the bottom lane. Or excuse me, in the top lane. In the bottom lane, both the Keeper of the Forest and Moon Queen are pounding away at this tower. And no response going to be coming again. There's the Poison Spray. Is going to be a miss. And now the tower going to go into deny range. There's the dust. Keeper of the Forest in some trouble. Venomous Sleep comes in with the auto attacks. No deny, failed deny, and they might let Keeper get away right here as well. Dust going to expire in 2 seconds. And Keeper going to get dusted again. Not entirely sure that was necessary, but better safe than sorry.
The power throw would have killed him anyway. And that was they used a lot of resources, and they didn't even get the deny on the tower. So I don't really think it was worth it to get the kill on Keeper. Because meanwhile, Rally free farms mid.
And gets stunned by Emerald Lightnings.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what happens. Sometimes you just gotta take an Emerald Lightning to the face.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see this Panny Tempest, because he was doing well. He was like level 5, 4 minutes in, and now he's dropped off a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's because he left the jungle and he pushed the tower top, which was great, but I think he needs to use his huge hole more.
Oh no. Master of Harm's in trouble in the middle lane. Oh, Keg go wrong direction, and Compel is going to miss. There's the defensive Master's call. Slither Spray going to miss as well. Charge Shot does connect. There's going to be the slows, and here comes the Elemental Void. Gonna catch 2 of them, and Rally is going to be the one dropping here. Venomous Sleep gonna finish him off. Engineer gonna get a keg, but that's not gonna matter too much. Moon Finale comes in, finishing off Slither, but now Moon Queen in some trouble. Emerald Lightning after the charge shot is going to be coming in. She gets the kill on Master of Arms, so pays for it with her life. And a hat trick coming out for Fabelli. 3,000 experience lead now swinging the way of afraiD as they start to bring it home again.
Was the good hole from Panny coming out? I can't stop thinking about huge holes.
Panny,
hole from Panny.
Pablo, please. Let's take it up a notch.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great coming out. I mean, hat trick for the Predator. It's insane, and killing the Moon Queen. I mean, that's big. But it all goes back to the compel miss from Haxer, and if he compelled him right, if that compel hit, like if he compelled one of his support heroes, they would have gotten the kill on the Moa, and I think he stunned twice in that team fight. It's 2 stuns that never would have been there.
Yeah. And
the auto attack damage coming out. So it's the small things makes the big picture.
It certainly is, and no flame to Haxer in here, but he's missed a lot of stuns on this rally. Like,
yeah,
I think he's missed all but like 1 stun, honestly, from what I've been watching. And no flame, but like you gotta hit those stuns. Rally's not a hero that it's like you throw your stun out and you're just like, oh, it's a Deadwood where you just throw out a Rotten Grasp, it hits, you go for a kill, it misses, you're okay. No, like a Rally stun is going to put you or somebody in harm's way, and if you do not hit it, you are now in a lot of danger. You gotta hit those stuns.
Yeah. I mean, might be having an off day, which is really uncommon for Haxer because he's a great player. But I agree, you have to hit the stuns too. Utilize them.
You certainly do. Now middle lane starting to be pressured by 4 players from tmsR. This is allowing Andromeda to gain some levels in the bottom lane, who has Steam Boots and a power supply, but only level 4. So doing well in the gold aspect, not so much experience. But the thing I'm a little bit worried about is the Predator that now has Steam Boots, Alchemist Bones, Elder Parasite at 11 minutes, sitting on 550 gold per minute, as Fabelli is often doing. And could now be looking at an Insanitarius probably by 15, 16 minutes. And that's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, getting 3 kills, getting a hat trick when you have 8 Alchemist Bones, it's basically, it paid for itself, and you're just gonna get the extra gold from all the creeps. So he's gonna have an insane time and get a lot of gold per minute, as he's already at 540. 11 minutes in.
I don't know. I think I saw a Predator yesterday that had Steam Boots, Elder Parasite, and Sanitarius Demonic at 19 minutes, and I was just like, okay, well that's terrifying. This could be a Predator with an Alchemist Bones on top of that, with the Demonic by like 20 minutes. if
Yeah,
things
so they
keep
need to
going
get,
his way.
yep. So they need to get a lot of push sticks and CC items on the Legion side, which is going to help them a
Yeah,
lot.
yep, having that rally certainly helps to begin with, but we'll have to see just how big this Predator gets and what tmsR is going to be able to do now to stop him. They already do have that small gold advantage, so they've been getting a decent amount of farm on Moon Queen, who's about to hit level 11. And then they've definitely got some decent farm on Keeper of the Forest and Rally as well. Well, even the Andromeda, as I mentioned, she's got those steam boots finished up, which is always nice to have on your support.
Yeah, the key thing for Moon right now is to get level 6, because the swap is a huge spell. Excuse me, as the which will come in handy in team fights. So that's the biggest step I think they need to take right now, and then be careful. They're pushing.
They certainly want to. They want to take down this last outer tier 1 tower, but look at all those Slither Wards. That's level 4 Slither Wards, man. They're not pushing into this. Like,
No.
you can't deal with the Slither, man. You can't stop him.
It's so overpowered.
Wow. I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, that's a good tactic, I guess.
And just
Buying time for the Predator to farm.
Just surround your tower with Slither Wards, and then melee creeps like Keeper of the Forest minions can't attack it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
I don't know what's going on, but tmsR, they keep grouping up like they want to push and then being unable to deal with it, simply being deflected effectively here by the Hellborn team. Predator has never stopped farming, essentially. Tempest continuing to farm. He's got the Astrolabe and Ring of Sorcery that are both finished up, and I have to assume something else in the bank. I mean, doesn't it seem like Pandy should have some more money here? Am I insane? Oh, never mind. They're going to get Keeper of the Forest. Elemental Void going to come out here in 1 second. As the Elemental Void along with the red power throw. And Fabelli gets credit for that one. Boosting his farm up even more.
That's a really good kill. That was what I was pointing out earlier. Needing to use the Elemental Void on almost every cooldown. Even though you're not pushing and even though it's not 5 people using it always grants you a kill as bottom.
So they're going to survive for now with that defensive Master's Call, but another Moonbeam is going to help out significantly. So they get the ultimate off first. No, actually, he's just going to survive because he's awesome. And Tank Effect cleans up a Minotaur with a power throw. Pablo.
With all his great escape mechanisms.
Pablo, you need to register a team for Bronze next cycle and play nothing but Slither.
I did. I had a team for Bronze, but we got disqualified for being late. So we stopped playing because we got mad. Because we were 3 minutes late and with F2 admins didn't remake, which is, they're entitled to do so. But we were kind of pissed off and didn't want to continue.
Salt.
But I don't think I would have picked Slither anyway, because I despise that hero.
Wow. Messed up, man. Red power throw connecting on 4 players there, as it will put a stop to this push at least a little bit. Tempest going to be coming over, as is Slither and Master of Arms. They're just kind of holding down the fort, and one more time. That's now 4 times that tmsR has tried to push that middle lane before having to disband. They're losing control on this experience lead, which is now to 6,000 in favor of the Hellborn team.
Yeah, counter pushing that tower is really, really good because, as you said before, and in the meantime, Predator is free farming whilst Moon Queen is following them mid for the push. So, I mean, they're buying time for their Predator, and he's getting fatter and fatter, sitting on almost 3,000 gold.
That's a lot. Could buy that in Sanitarius if he wants right now, or could go straight for the Demonic. There's the Insan, though. So, in Sanitarius at 16 minutes is now a 4-slotted Predator at 16 minutes. I don't know, man. I mean, the items are relatively cheap, all in that, like, 2,000 gold range, but still, 4-slotted Predator, 16 minutes, terrifying.
Yeah.
Looks like...
Fast tactical pause.
Yep, absolutely tactical pause. Throw off the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Man. On the other side of things, though, Moon Queen, she's going to have her shrunken head by about 18 minutes. Looking for just another 300 gold to go with her Steam Boots and Whispering Helm. And Shrunken Head, as you mentioned, this is going to completely negate Slither. Except for the fact that poison wards do 40 damage physical.
Yeah.
Physical. Doesn't matter, though, because Slither's dead again.
Can't use them if you're dead.
No, smoke him if... Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not the appropriate thing to
Nope.
say. That's not even relevant.
Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. But that was a great pickoff. That's exactly what they need to do. They need to get back in the game, one kill at a time.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's...
the goal lead is almost nothing, so...
Yeah,
The
tmsR...
experience they need, so...
tmsR has
Get
done
them
a
killed.
very good job of keeping up in gold. A lot of that coming down to Moon Queen, who, of course, power farms like an absolute monster, sitting at 420 gold per minute right now. And, of course, you got Keeper of the Forest and Rally that are both hanging in there at a respectable 320. And Master of Arms and Tempest really have not taken off by any means. Tempest sitting at a moderate 320 gold per minute, but MOA at 250, the fifth player here for afraiD, so far hasn't really been impressing me with his farming ability. On the last game in Pebbles, his execution of spells and whatnot was very good, very impressive. But once again there, didn't have the strongest farm.
Yeah. I don't know what to say on that. I agree. I mean, you should be able to farm at this level when you're playing a farmer hero. But the goal lead, I was just gonna say, the best part about the keeper is that he can farm the enemy jungle really fast, and he can do it and get away if they find him. So I mean, that's a big part why they're even in gold.
Yeah.
You gain gold for yourself, but you also remove gold from the enemy team.
Always nice to do, making sure to deny that farm to Predator. Now, speaking of that Keeper of the Forest, he has gone the Ghost Marshes route and Astrolabe, along with that Ring of Sorcery. From here, does he go something like a Portal Key? Try to get that initiation on? Does he try to go more teamfight items with maybe something like a Souls Barrier or an Abyssal Skull? Or do you want to see him go straight for Refresher?
Well, I'm one of those people who always think the Portal Key is great, because in every team fight, there's one moment when the enemy team steps out of position. If like a hero on their team is gonna die and they need to help him, so you can always find a spot where you can get multiple heroes in an ultimate. So I always like the Portal Key, but I don't think there's a point for him going Shrunken right now.
Oh, swap in the middle lane. Aluna gonna go down right here, even with the defensive master call. There's the Elemental Void, only gonna catch one. Interrupted by a Root. Rally in some trouble. The Energy Field gonna be going down as well, so they're gonna be popping off a Dust, as is the Tempest. So ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Elemental Void was burnt though, and I don't know about this.
Yeah, I mean, they traded a Rally for Aluna, which isn't the ideal, but they used Moa ult, I guess. I mean,
And Tempest ult.
Keeper.
So.
Yeah,
They're
but
going to go
they
right here.
gave-
There's the swap. Going to get the Sun on a Master of Arms. So their ultimate going to be going off right here. Andromeda is going to be the first one to die. Master of Arms going to be taking a lot of damage. Haxorn connects on the Compel and trying to finish off Master of Arms, but it's not going to happen. MOA is able to get out of there. Rally taking a Forked Lightning and will fall. Down goes Keeper of the Forest as well. A hat trick already for Fibelli, and Moon Queen trying to get out of there. The Moon Queen finale was not enough, and she will go down. A full 5-man wipe in favor of the Hellborn team. Oh man, that was a disaster for tmsR, trying to engage 4v5, then got the buyback from Rally, but things did just not go their way.
Yeah, as I pointed out, they kind of traded ults with the Tempest and the Keeper, so that was kind of negated. And Predator is a really good hero versus the Moon Queen, and he's, as you can see, level 17 now, so the game's going to be really, really rough.
Yeah, he's also got money for the Demonic Breastplate here in about another 1,000 gold, so probably less than 2 minutes. That's going to be disgusting. And on the other side, Moon Queen is almost 100% reliant on her ultimate for damage at this point. Does have level 14, going to be getting level 3 ultimate soon, but in terms of right click, she's hitting for 150. Not a ton of attack speed, just barely picking up the components of a Firebrand now. But that's kind of what happens when you go for a Whispering Helm Shrunken Head. You go this highly defensive farming oriented build, and you're not doing damage.
Yeah, And they don't really have time for him to get all the items he needs for the team fights. And the Predator is just really, really good versus this team. I mean, Engineer ultimate, can get out a Keeper ultimate. So it's paying off picking the Predator.
It certainly is. He's a pretty good hero. Working his way up to the top to continue that farm, looking for the Demonic. Now, the rest of the team is kind of grouping up here in the bottom lane. tmsR's supports, at least, are here, but spotted out very clearly by a Ward of Sight. And
sorry.
Well, they just need picks, but the Hellborn team is never out of position, except Slither.
Yeah.
But he doesn't care. He's got his toxin wards down.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of resources right now, so they're gonna be able to have a lot of wards up, and they can walk together and let the Predator farm because he's so far ahead. And he's gonna manage to stay alive.
Oh, Emerald Red Lightning Sun coming in right there, and Shrunken Head is going to be burnt. Run, run, run! But here comes Master of Arms, going to activate the haste rune, and they might go for this. I don't think it's a good idea.
Nope. I must say though, the best part about the Slither, it makes me think of when Phil the Thrill used to cast.
The Slither ultimate?
There goes the Slither!
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite things.
It's legendary.
So, thank you for the pick. Make me reminisce.
Uh-oh, Rally going to take a charge shot, but compels himself up a cliff first. The middle tower finally falls. 6 attempts at a push later. It was denied.
Yep.
100 gold to each player, well spent.
All that work for minimum wage.
I know that feeling.
Yep. Well, I don't, but...
Alright, Pablo. Slither ended up going for an Abyssal Skull here into a Glowstone, so opting to go kind of a team route with the Abyssal. I like that pickup. And then the Glowstone, I don't know if this is going to be a Frostal Skull or a Staff of the Master. If it's a Staff, that's insane, man.
Then the Slither is gonna go really hard.
Yeah, Slither Ultimate level 16 plus the Staff of the Master is like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a number out here and say that it's 1400 damage.
Yep. Insane.
I have no clue how much damage it actually does. Reduces the cooldown to 60 seconds as well. That's really low. I mean, he'll never have the mana to use it more than once, but...
No. Oh, still.
But, Hellborn team, you're going to take a tower in the bottom lane too, in fact, as the Legion are trying for a little bit of counter push right here, knowing they can't engage in a heads-up battle, but Slither is getting here with the poison wards, and he's able to stop the push single-handedly because he's an amazing hero.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't really go for it, and now they're going for it, so they're going to get the tower. I think they should have gone for it right away, and then farm out the enemy jungle.
No glyph. No glyph, no response going to be happening right there. So,
It was a free tower.
yeah, I don't know about that from the Hellborn. I feel like they should have fought that.
Yeah.
Either way. Not the biggest of deals. Predator's got another 1,000 gold after his Demonic Breastplate. Now, Panning just finished up a Barrier Idol, so they've got a lot of teamfight items between the auras of the Astrolabe and the Abyssal Skull, and the activation of the Astrolabe and the Barrier Idol. They're going to have an Energizer here on Master of Arms, but Kongor is being annihilated by an Elder Parasite Predator right now. Dust's going off, trying to make sure that there's nobody over here trying to steal a token or whatnot. But Kongor, he's done for.
Yeah, and Panny did the fake port, so Kongor thought he would leave him alone, and then they killed him, so great play by Panny.
Absolutely,
So yeah,
intimidation
they're gonna have the
tactics.
token now. Yeah, intimidation tactics to NPCs is great. But they're gonna have token now on Predator, so I think this should be Rax, unless they overcommit.
And now Moon Queen's starting to do a little bit of damage. So if they do overcommit, that's going to be an issue. She's going to have a Geometer's Bane here and 300 gold. The problem is going to be getting that 300 gold before the fight, and I don't think she's going to be able to get it. Predator is invis on the front line, sitting there with the token behind the tier 2 tower. Just going to go ahead and show himself and open up on that tower, clearing it out. And I like the decision here from afraiD. They're going to move up really quick. There's the high ground advantage. Moonbeam going to be going on the Predator, stunning him, but he's going to have to fall back a little bit after taking a lot of damage at the hands of the Aurora and turret.
Yeah, Rally just picked up a push book as well, which is going to be great versus the Predator
nice.
and the slow and stuns versus the enemy team.
Moon Queen wants to farm this creep wave, but she knows that she's in a dangerous position, might have to activate the Shrunken Head. And then if she does, she's going to be in an extremely vulnerable position. There's a swap backward on Predator. They're going to go for the hero with the Token of Life, and he will, in fact, drop right here. Catching 4 with the root in the background, but Andromeda going to go down. Predator is going to drop a second time. There's the Elemental Void, so their ultimate not really connecting on a whole lot of heroes. There's no follow-up damage. Moon Queen going hard with the ultimate as well as the auto attacks right here. And Tempest is going to be the first to fall right there after Predator. The Legion team holding this team fight beautifully.
That was a high risk, high reward swap
coming
in from Moon. So being able to kill him really fast twice was huge. They don't really have any other damage.
Oh my god, 2 more are gonna die right here. 100% of this was because of 3 misses. Uphill misses right there from Aluna, and so they had to go in and get 1 more auto attack to try to get the tower. It ends up getting denied, and then both of them get compelled as a result. That is 100% RNG and then greed.
Yep, as we stated, overextending their welcome. Great tower defense coming out from tmsR. That was beautifully played, and they're not so far behind anymore.
No.
Even though the golden XP graph says one thing, I mean, that was huge. Might be the MSI comeback they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, they were never super far out of this game. But
No.
right now, I would say that things are pretty much even in this game right now.
Yeah.
The momentum is back for tmsR. Predator, he's got that demonic breastplate and now picking up a mighty blade, but he's by no means insurmountably large. Moon Queen's got the farm that she needs between the Shrunken Head and the Geometer's Bane. You got Astrolabe, Portal Key, Ring of the Teacher, or Ring of Sorcery here on Keeper, so he's got his core plus 2,300 towards something like a Refresher. Portal Keys and Push Sticks coming out. I'd say that Legion team's in a perfectly fine spot as far as resources go.
Yeah, I agree. I think the main problem and the main issue here on the Hellborn team is this Master of Arms is farming. He's level 13. Same level as their Suicide, and he only has Geo and Energizer. So I mean, Tempest got a pretty good ultimate off that fight right after Predator died, but they had 0 damage. So if he had a few more items, they could have possibly won that fight. I think.
If Slither's ultimate had hit the 2 heroes that were inside of the Tempest ultimate, that would have been completely different. But Slither's ultimate, I'm pretty sure, only hit 1 player. Which is unfortunate.
But he got the staff now, though.
He does have that staff, and I still have no clue how much damage this does. 81 per second for 12 seconds. Alright, let's do some quick math here. That's 972 damage.
It's quite a lot.
Pre-mitigation. So,
Yeah.
Not bad.
And then you have, let's see, how many vests do they have? None. Well, that's not so good.
No, Mystic Vestments need to happen. Swindle says that your team with more Mystic Vestments wins the game. Well,
Yeah.
in this case, the score is 2-0 in favor of afraiD. I don't know.
Yeah. Increasing the goal to 500 instead of 400 seems to have put a lot of people off buying it. It's still insane. Especially versus a Slither. I mean, Moon Queen has shrunken, so he doesn't really have to care about the level 13 Slither at all. But the other heroes should pick up one. I know the slots, it's kind of hard to find the slot, but it's worth it for that item to sell something.
Yeah, especially somebody like this engineer. But he's trying to finish up the push stick, knowing that it is going to be an incredible item against a lot of these heroes, frankly. So, just wants to cut the gold. I don't know. For me, I'm not so much about the Mystic Vestments metric. For me, it's the beard metric. And in this case, you have 2 anti-beard heroes, which are Moon Queen and Andromeda, but then you got 3 really manly beard heroes between Engineer, Rally, and Keeper the Forest, with just incredible beards. So tmsR's got a pretty good advantage versus just the Master of Arms beard on the other side, as well as the anti-beard of Aluna.
Yeah.
But here's the high ground advantage. The Legion team moving up. There's going to be a sustainer purchase by Keeper the Force. Not going to have a refresher in time for this one. But I'm surprised the Elementals are not moving up. I guess feeling that the leash is not going to be able to use them. And here's a pause. Maybe somebody disconnected here from the Hellborn team. It's possible that Panny disconnected.
Yeah, he needs to grow a beard for the next team fight.
I don't think
so he can take over.
Is he like? Is it possible? I don't think Panny has a hair on his body other than his head. Like,
I don't think so. No.
Have you seen that guy shirtless?
No, not really.
Unfortunately, I have many times. Panny, wear a shirt when you're streaming. Like,
exactly. Put some clothes on.
He tried to come on to the HoNcast podcast shirtless last week. It's like, Panny, that's not gonna happen. Professionalism, like a little bit here. Either way.
The guy who sits in the restaurant in a Speedo.
Oh no. Well.
Moon Queen picked up a Assassin Shroud, by the way, so he's gonna have some great team fight. But they have an eye on the Luna, so I mean, but still.
Gonna get the damage from it at least.
Damage.
There you go.
Extra speed.
Attack speed. There you go. Pablo, we're on the same level here, buddy.
It's great.
I know. It is. I've missed casting with you.
I miss casting with you too.
Yay. Alright.
Yeah.
The Hellborn team, they're just kind of sitting outside of this tower, or excuse me, out of the racks right now, trying to find some farm. But they're not confident about actually going high ground. They had the token last time, and it went disastrously for them. And so this time they're playing it a lot more safe.
It's a pretty difficult team to jump up against, especially versus a rally with a tablet. He's gonna be able to assist the person they jump on, so they need for someone on the Legion side to misstep and walk out of line.
This is kind of where I feel that these more experienced teams, like that of afraiD, kind of fall behind when they take a really big advantage and then something goes against them. They lose their momentum. They have a really hard time finding that momentum back. It's one of the hardest things to do in the game, and a lot of it comes with experience, mental composure, and right now they're afraid. Oh god, too many puns, unintentional.
Yeah.
Wordplay.
There is, but I mean, it's something that inexperienced teams has a problem with when to actually push. So they tend to do it too soon or too late, and they kind of lose momentum, which is a really hard aspect of the game, knowing when to go.
But here's a hasted Predator. This is it. Time to shine. He's got a Shrunken Head available as well. Might go and pop that Shrunken Head. Nope. Gonna use his Stone Skin first. Gonna be trying to go hard. There's the ultimate from Slither, doing a lot of damage. Predator still gonna be going hard. Did take out Andromeda, but that's it. And there's the root catching Predator. He's in some trouble right now. Gonna go down. There's the Elemental Void though, catching all of them. Moon Queen gonna be taking a lot of damage, and it's gonna be a full 5. Rally uses the second buyback. He's coming in right here, but he's getting stunned. Glacial Blast gonna be the first stun right here. There's the charge shot to follow up, and Hagsarin might go down right now. Power throw, and he will drop. 4 players still up. Yes, so they're going hard right there. The racks are down, and the momentum from afraiD, they've recovered it.
Yeah, they tried to do the same thing again, swapping in the Predator and pick him off really fast, but he got the follow-up stuns were too slow. So there was a lack of communication or something right there, so they missed it and they cost them. And having to use the Keeper route because they were losing the team fight, so Panic could get a full Elemental Void off.
Yeah, definitely not ideal. And it looks like they will get a second tower here for free. Andromeda sacrificing her life. Not exactly sure what that one was all about. They're going to get at least 1 kill here. Okay.
If only Rally were alive.
Yeah.
It's like they were hugging so close.
Not gonna get
huge.
killed. Yeah, I completely agree with you. If Axe had been around, that could very well have been a couple of kills. But unfortunately, he used his second buyback and then died again.
Yeah.
Less
Unfortunate.
Ideal. Now, what do you think about this Predator Shrunken Head? He purchased it, didn't get to use it in that team fight.
I don't really like. I mean, I like the idea of the Shrunken Head in this game because of all the AoE ultimates he has to watch out for, but he cannot use it at the same time as the Elder Parasite, which he used instead. So I'm not really sure. I think he could have picked up something up before picking up the Shrunken Head and then going for it later in the game.
Yeah, I mean, if he needs something for the root, I would have preferred to see the Geometer's Bane. Outside of the Geobane, I mean, the Shrunken Head is going to give you the immunity to Engineer Ultimate, which is always going to be nice, and make sure that you're not going to get stunned in general. But you got your Stone Skin for 5.75 seconds. That should take care of a majority of that while you're doing your thing with your Elder Parasite, and then use the Geometer's Bane to break root. That's my personal opinion. The Shrunken Head's kind of an odd pickup here, and like I said, didn't even get to use it in the last fight because he died before the Elder Parasite was over.
Yeah, the Stone Skin is 5.25 seconds, so using the Elder Parasite during that time is great, but he's gonna be really exposed the other 6 seconds.
Yeah, I thought it was 5.75. I said it wrong, Pablo.
Yeah, 5.
I know.
It's okay.
I already looked. I had to make sure you're correct. I believe you, Pablo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Panny picking up a portal key now. Going to be looking for those big elemental voids once more. And on the other side, Slither's got another 4,000 gold saved up. Slither at 340 gold per minute, man. Babunko's going hard. 122 CS in this game. He's got that level 16 ultimate now. Let's calculate the damage that this does. 108 for 12 seconds here.
Yeah. Someone's got to farm the creeps. The Mo isn't farming.
That's like 1,296 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That
It is.
token going the way of Predator, but Moon Queen is gonna force a glyph up top. Looks like she will likely get this tower as well with the illusions. Yes, in fact, it will drop.
Well played by Flex.
Yeah. Anytime that you can go ahead and
take the fight.
Yep. Anytime that you can take that for free, by all means, go ahead and do so. And this kind of opens up the route now for some tower trading, some counter pushing, base racing for tmsR. If they know that they can't take a fight, instead head up to the top lane. There's going to be the Genjuro as well as the refresher pickup by Keeper of the Forest. And this is now going to be
Those are
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, those are huge pickups. The Genjuro with the slow coming out, and the refresher on Keeper. Great items coming out for next team fight. And they seem to do better in team fights versus the token than without, so we'll see.
The Hellborn team, they're going to be moving up into the top lane, though, trying to push this wave up and maybe looking to try to shut this game down right now. 39 minutes in, the resource advantage firmly in favor of the Hellborn team, as is the momentum, as well as the Rax advantage. The things that are going for tmsR here, they've got this counter push. They've got a Genjuro Moon Queen and a refresher Keeper of the Forest. That is a preposterous amount of damage going to be coming out if they're allowed to get full spells off and everything. So there's not going to be pushing up in this top lane either. He's off jungling. So it looks like the Hellborn team going to have to retreat most likely. Yeah, I guess not. The Legion are actually going to be the ones that retreat. And so there's holding. So this is going to be a 4v5 encounter if the Hellborn take it.
Well, with a token, it's kind of like a 5v5. But
Oh
they're
my
still
God.
not utilizing everything.
You just got a sheep.
It did.
The Slither's huge.
Great pickup. Yes.
He needs a push,
I'd like-
though. Or a portal key. Actually, a portal key.
Yeah. You need some type of moving item. Or Gone Spell Charge, Scream Aura Power for the ultimate damage.
Negative. I really would like to see that portal key, though. And remember I talked about earlier saying he would never have the mana to use 2 ults? He's definitely got the mana with the sheepstick now.
Yeah.
Is this a real rally? No, these are illusions. What am I talking about? I was like, what are those guys doing over there? Yeah, I'd like to see that portal key next on, so they just get those really well-positioned ults as well as initiations with that sheepstick. But we'll have to see. There might not even be enough time left in this game as the Hellborn team are looking to push up now. Going to go ahead and start backdooring the bottom lane, throwing the Slither Toxin wards in. And they will get the high ground advantage here. There's the Energizer going to be going off. Moon Queen going to go ahead and stun Predator. Glyph going out as well. And Keeper trying to get armor on everybody. And it looks like the Hellborn
it's
team
gonna
gonna
be
back
crucial.
up.
Yeah. Waiting for the reset.
Nothing wrong with that. Now,
Did use the barrier, however, so they should be able to counter push.
the creep wave is forever away. Oh, Venomous Leap gonna be coming in here. Gonna go hard on Engineer. The keg does come in. There's the root. Gonna be catching 3. And it looks like the first one is gonna be broken right here. There's the Storm Share gonna be going out as well. Moon Queen going hard with the Moon Finale. The second root is coming in right here. Moon Queen is gonna be able to take out Predator for the first time. So they're gonna drop in the background. But down goes Rally. And it looks like tmsR will hold this for now. But there's still an Elemental Void up from Panny. And Predator's back alive. Creeps pushing in the middle lane. And the melee racks are going to go down here. 3 important players still up, ready to fight for the Hellborn team. And the racks are gone. Damage done.
Yeah. They won that fight without using any spell from... I think Penny, he stunned and put out a meteor, then went out, just waiting for the black hole moment, which never showed up, so he was never really in the fight. And they won anyway. And got the racks down, so they need to figure something out on tmsR to prevent it from happening again on the top lane.
Yeah, right now they're down 2 sets of racks, though. I mean, this is a massive advantage here for the afraiD team. They can now essentially just turtle up in that top lane, and they could wait for 20 minutes if they wanted to, and this game would probably be over. So we'll see what they want to do. We'll see what Predator's going to do. 6,000 gold. Looks like he just picked up a Frostwolf Skull, I believe. Nope. It's going for a Dawnbringer.
Dawnbringer. Wow.
Late game Dawnbringer.
Yeah, it feels like it's a bit too late for the pickup, but I guess he just wants the attack speed and the movement speed and the all round.
Yep.
You get from the item.
400 gold away.
Like a truck anyway.
From finishing that one up. By the way, he did actually vendor his Alchemist Bones. Did that a little while ago, so he's going to be carrying around a TP instead of the Alchemist Bones, losing out on a little bit of attack speed, 30 to be exact, as a result of dropping those ones. But in the end, not the biggest of deals. He's going to go ahead and farm out the jungle to get the Dawnbringer before joining his team in the top lane and attempting to lay siege to the tmsR base.
Yeah, I think they need to push right away because of the restoration cooldown from Keeper. I mean, it's only a minute away, so I think they were a bit slow since they still had the hole from the last fight. But finishing up the Dawnbringer now on Predator. I mean, if they kill him, he doesn't have a buyback. So.
Yeah, and he's died every time in these fights. Just keeps coming back with the token of life. We'll see if they're going to be able to take care of business this time as the Hellborn team. They're looking to close this one out right here, right now. Lightbrand as well as a Warhammer being delivered to somebody up here in the top lane. I think that might be Master of Arms Warhammer. Maybe working on a Savage Mace himself. There's the Dawnbringer. There's the Warhammer to MOA of Arms. And
I mean, they pushed up the lanes pretty good, at least the bottom lane. So they're gonna have some time right now. With the counter push, and they have 6k gold on Slick, so he can stay in the front line since he has 2 buybacks. So they're gonna have, and there's the refresher on Keeper.
And Barrier Idol has been activated. Moon Queen going to be going hard in the front lines. Gets sheeped out immediately. There's the Venomous Leap. Push stick away, so not activating the Shrunken Head. She's still good to go. And here comes Rally. Going to be going hard in the middle. And there's the Elemental Void actually going to catch 3, but Swap to interrupt the energy field and the Slither Ultimate are both going down. Engineer is the first casualty of this fight. Master of Arms taking a lot of damage as well, but Predator going to be going hard. Moon Queen standing tall, though. She's going to help to get kills on both Slither and Tempest. Master of Arms is down, and Predator might drop as well. Predator and Moon Queen trade lives. And that's actually a full 5-man wipe in favor of tmsR. Buybacks are available on MOA and Tempest. But with 3 players up, how is tmsR going to capitalize on the situation?
Yeah, they bought back on Moon Queen so they could push straight away. So they're going to go for racks. And I think they should be able to get them. Because they only own the buyback on Tempest. And Moa. But I think they were going to get it anyway. Moon Queen is an insanely strong pusher.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Good hero. Strong hero.
Pretty decently pusher.
Decent hero.
Decent hero.
And gonna go for those racks. Tempest and Master of Arms both buy back. Gonna try to defend this one. Gonna go for the top racks or the middle racks. Not quite sure. Oh, Moon Queen might actually go for a kill here. Nope. Gonna go ahead and start working on the racks. Geometer's Main does go out. And there's the fortification. Resurrection here in 5 seconds on a Luna. I think MOA and Tempest might try to stall this. And yes, there's the Energizer going to be going off. Emerald Red Lightning does go in. Here comes Rally. Counter kill on the Master of Arms. So, oh, disaster for the Hellborn team. Predator is up in 10 seconds, but unnecessary death.
Moon Queen bounces.
It's good.
He went up a little too far with Master of Arms, and dying straight after a buyback is never really a good thing to do.
Well, especially since you have no more buyback. Like,
especially. So they're gonna back up.
Oh, Sheepstick gonna be going off on the Rally in the middle lane, but he gets some keeper armor and is gonna be just fine. Here comes Rally, wants to go for a stun, gonna get the stun on the Slither, but there's the Storm Spirit. Venomous Leaf gonna be used on the Moon Queen as Predator's starting to go hard on her, but Geometer's Bane is gonna be activated, and now the target is gonna be Rally in the background. Rook gonna be catching him though. Moon Finale gonna be going out. The Moon Queen bounces are there as well. Luna is gonna be going down here, so they're taking a lot of damage, but now Moon Queen is gonna get swapped away. Predator gonna be able to get the last hits onto that one, and Andromeda gonna be in some trouble. Moon Queen just bought out on a wing bow. Did not get to use it in that team fight. She has no buyback. That could be game right there. The wing bow just a second too late.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The Hellborn team's not going for the finish. They're not going for the coup de grace.
I don't know. They should go straight for the throat, but they're not. I don't know.
Well, maybe they are.
They're thinking.
I'm not entirely sure. Predator could be heading over there.
I think he stopped on Ancients just to get some life.
Yeah, I think so. Knowing that he was really,
but that
really
was
low.
really unfortunate. I don't think Slicks wanted to fight. It looked like they were all going back, and then they went in anyway. It was kind of a stupid decision.
Yeah.
Because they had the Storm Spirit, and I mean they got clear of the hex that they used. So.
No. Hellborn team gonna call a vote to pause right here. Maybe somebody having an issue. Maybe just needing a second to talk over. Try to recover. Maybe calm themselves down. And then talk about what the strategy is here. They got 3 players up. They need to break through 2. Got resurrections in 20 seconds. And they want to get this tower down at minimum. If not, get the racks to try to secure mega creeps.
Yeah, as Penny disconnects.
Panners, no.
Oh, Penny. What are you doing?
That's
Sorry.
just, it's spot on.
Full habit.
It's spot on. And that's okay, Pablo. You can do your impersonations whenever you want here on my stream. I mean, if you wanted to do an entire cast as B Kid or as Bane or Peter or B Kid or something, I don't know. Like, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
It's like having a new co-caster every game. It's okay.
It's pretty cool. Be like,
Yes, I'm Bane. They should go for the throne.
Yep,
something like that.
absolutely.
Yep. Good work. Good work.
Bane says they
So,
should go
but
for
yeah.
the throne.
I should have said throat though.
Did you say throat?
No, I did say throat, but I should have said throat because I did that earlier. But
Nice.
never mind. He's back. They're gonna go.
We are good to go
If they
indeed.
can hold it off for 25 seconds. 26
And
even.
Predator running backward. Looks like they might actually just choose to get back. And I think I actually like this idea. Yeah, I'm a fan. They have a gigantic advantage. That was risky. And they just simply don't need to take the risk.
Exactly. I mean, they have the upper hand right now. They can just farm the enemy jungle. I mean, Predator is pretty much full geared, but they can get Kongor and the token. Another token of Predator.
He likes tokens. Hellborn team going to pull out another pause here. And I believe this is going to be their last pause. And looks like we are good to go, but the Hellborn team looks like they should finish Kongor before the Legion are even able to get there. Keeping the Forest Ultimate in 19 seconds. And yeah, I don't believe that Kongor... Well, I don't know. He's stun-locking Predator really hard. Oh, God, he's stun-locking Predator so hard. Predator going to have to get in there, and it looks like Kongor will go down. There's the token and bananas, but here comes Rally. Gets the stun onto Slither. That's going to be it. So they're dropping some wards. Not going to panic use the ultimate. Still needs that portal key.
Still needs the portal key. Too stressed.
Yep. I'd actually like to see the Dawnbringer disassembled in their Frostwolf Geo. at some point here when Predator's got the money to finish it off.
Yeah, he could. He could get a heart. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. He should get something at least. I mean, he has the bananas now and money for a buyback, so that's fine. But I agree with you. He should do something special.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about the bananas here instead of the token on Pred?
Depends. Let's see who got the token. It was Moa. I'm not sure. Doesn't really feel like Moa is contributing that much in the fights. Still, you're sitting on the Warhammer for the past 5 minutes.
What crap.
I mean, I get it. If Predator jumps in, he has all these survivability tools, and it's like he has the most life, so I mean, he gets to use the banana the most, I guess.
The problem for me is the Perplex on the Engineer Ultimate. If he walks through the Perplex and then is not able to get the bananas off and dies with the bananas, that's a oh god, yeah. There's a double damage rune.
Oh god.
Oh god.
But I mean, he has a shrunken and stone skin, so if he walks through a Engineer Ulti Perplexed, I don't really think he deserves a token.
Penny.
To be honest.
Wait, what?
Penny got it.
Penny bought. No. Penny purchased a bottle.
Oh no.
That's a bug. That was absolutely a bug. You're not supposed to be able to pick up the double damage rune when you have a bottle.
That's really... I feel so sorry
That's
for him
not even Penny's fault. His team's probably mad at him thinking it's his fault, but that's a bug. I think it was because he clicked on the rune before he had the bottle delivered, and the bottle delivered while he was already pathing to the rune.
Oh, well then it's his own fault.
It's just like a buggy game mechanic, man. That's really sour because that double damage all but secures the game for you.
Exactly. I mean, that was unfortunate. I mean, in those scenarios, I think you should always play it safe. You should just take the bottle and wait and then click it. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Either way, they'll wait for 52 minutes and pray for a double damage at the bottom rune here. It will be a regen up top, not nearly as useful. Salt.
I think they should do something with Moa's 1.8k gold. I mean, he has a token.
They're just waiting for the Slither portal key.
True. I mean, Blink Hex, only that aspect is huge on any hero.
Oh, absolutely. And especially if you drop a 1200 damage ultimate, nearly 1300 damage ultimate in the middle of 5 players. True. Like, you know, doing 6500 damage in a team fight is pretty good.
Decent.
For sure, because there's only one shrunken head still. So everybody else is going to take full damage, only mitigated. But the Hellborn team looking like they want to pounce right now. And Tempest could blink with a Glacial Blast. They might want to try to pick Keeper of the Forest off. He's in the foreground, but Moon Queen activating the Geometer's Bane in the back. The Hellborn team, they want this. Bound Eye is going off, trying to scout for the vision. There's the Ward of Sight, is going to be taken out by the Slither Wards. So the Hellborn team now confident that there's no vision up here whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't know where they're pushing in bottom, though. I mean, top's pushing. They have 2 minutes on token. If they started like a minute earlier, they could just push top and waited for bottom and mid to push in slowly and just take it easy with the token. But they're gonna farm enemy jungle instead. With only 2 minutes left, they won't make it top and push the entire way down.
I don't know, man. This is so tense,
sure
Pablo.
I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
I'm not entirely sure either. Maybe another item on a lunar. No, that's just wards. Bananas to Slither, so maybe Predator going to pick up another item right here. Could be Savage Mace, Heart,
Savage.
Crit.
Yeah. There we go.
Savage.
Going for the Savage.
Oh, Doombringer?
Or the Doombringer, of course.
Doombringer, please. I'm so tempted to whisper Fabelli and be like, Doombringer or kick. Kick. The question is kick from what? I don't know. Kick from whatever.
Exactly.
But there's the Savage, so it's going to go with the damage output instead. And, I mean...
Taking the safe route.
It's going to be a lot of damage. It's going to put him up to about 320-ish damage. It's going to be probably closer to 400 damage with the Insanitarius active.
He's going to hurt.
He certainly is, and attacking pretty dang fast. I mean, decently fast, yeah.
Decently fast.
Moving decently fast, 418 movement speed with no Elder Parasite. Oh, he sold the Elder Parasite. I didn't realize that.
So now
So he actually doesn't attack that fast.
No. This is the, as I was stressing earlier, this is the point where he should have bought the Shrunken Head
Yeah.
when he sold. Because it's later on in game he would have a longer like duration on it. It's at it's still at 8 charges, so
Yeah. But we'll be able to activate that without the impediment that is the Elder Parasite. I mean, not often that you talk about an offensive buff here as an impediment, but in this case, unique modifiers. And both these teams really playing it quite safe. The Token of Life expires in 10 seconds, so...
yeah,
I
they
don't know.
didn't
That's
use that at
odd.
all. And I don't know what's going on, but this Moa, he still hasn't picked up anything from that Warhammer. I mean, he has 2.6k gold, but it feels like he's just running around waiting.
He's got
Push.
50 gold until Shrunken Head. Like, take it easy.
Yeah.
He's getting a Shrunken
Yes.
Head, so he can hit for 200 damage.
Yeah, but it's like he's had the same items for like 20 minutes now.
That's just how
sure
MOAs
he
work.
lost
Like,
that.
MOA is probably my least favorite farm hero. Like, I don't like the hero with farm on him. I think he's a great support, but as
I mean, he does.
I don't know.
I think it's okay. It's boring, I know, but I mean, it's pretty good to have as a farmer. But if you're not farming anything, he's gonna be like a support. Shots fired, sorry, but
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I see a Shrunken Head Geometer's Bane Master of Arms, I'm just like, well, that's like 15,000 gold sunk into this hero that's doing no damage.
so it's a sunken head. Sorry.
Wow, unreal.
Um,
Pablo, master of puns.
it's a blessing and a curse.
You know. Now,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit critical of the Hellborn team for waiting this long. Their Predator is capped out. Nobody else on the team is buying anything. This Moon Queen is still getting bigger and bigger. Like, she's going to finish a Symbol of Rage right now, probably, and then have one buyback, and she will be 5-slotted with that Symbol of Rage. And in my opinion, I mean, this Moon Queen's simply going to do more in team fights. With the setup that they have around her, she's simply going to do more than this Predator. Especially with the way that Predator has finished out his itemization.
Yeah, he's gonna be he's gonna be do a lot of damage in the fights, and once they get him down, which is kind of difficult enough with the supporting cast he has, he can get back up again using the Satanic, which he's gonna purchase really soon when he has enough money for the buyback as well. So they're just happy with this, like, taking longer than it
absolutely.
should.
Moon Queen needs probably another minute to have money for the Symbol of Rage and the buyback. That's going to be 4,400 gold for the Symbol of Rage, plus probably another 2,800 gold-ish to need buyback.
Yeah.
And bought that Symbol of Rage, sold it back immediately, trying to check the amount of money that he will have. Now, the Legion team just needs to continue to play this one passive. Token of Life is going to be up, or excuse me, Kongor is going to be up with another Token of Life and bananas. They're running the old Lion strategy, not pushing until they have Token of Life and 3 bananas.
Yeah.
That was actually a thing. Like, oh.
Well, yeah. I don't know who they should put it on, though. I mean, sure, Luna can take a banana. There's no slot on Panny. Well, TPs, but if they get pushed, they're not going to be able to get back.
I mean,
They have to go all in if
don't
they
know.
do Congo again.
I think everybody needs post-haste. All right, there's the Symbol of Rage, and Moon Queen has buyback, so she's being delivered. 2,800 gold. 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 2 And now
Moa still has
starting to
40
move
gold.
out, knowing that Kongor's up. They need to go for this, but Moon Queen needs a symbol of rage as well. Courier, fly faster! Courier is there, and Moon Queen's not going to go for it. Legion team going to sit back in their base. Let them have this one for free.
Yeah, they did it. Went down there too late, so there. And now they picked up bananas.
Predator
What
gets
did he tell?
token, sold the Insanitarius.
Okay, I mean understandable, but still.
I mean,
This is like they've taken too long. He was capped out and having to sell items
Yeah.
to get the token. And his supporting cast doesn't really have slots either, so they're just giving more and more time to tmsR to get back.
well, and especially something like a Sheepstick was just finished up here on Keizu with a refresher.
Yeah.
This is now going to be a refresher sheep. A barrier idol going to be finished up here, and another 100 gold on Rally. You got the push stick that's been finished for some time on Engineer. He doesn't have much else. But Andromeda is going to have a push stick and another 350 gold. This is, you're giving way too much time to tmsR, and this once again comes back to playing a little bit too passive. Maybe inexperienced, maybe hesitant to try to close this game out, scared, not having the confidence. And with the amount of gold that's being saved up here on the Hellborn team, there's actually no gold advantage in this game.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're worried too much about their own items. Like, oh, I need to get this. I need to get. They're not thinking about the enemy team's items that they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, the more CC items they get, the weaker Pred's gonna be. I mean, sure he has a token right now, but they have 2 hexes on Kizu, so it's gonna be trouble.
Yep, and they're banking up 15,500 gold, pushing into the base. I mean, don't know about this one. We'll have to see. Still no Shrunken Head on Tempest. Opted to go for the heck is that thing called? The Green Triangle. Void Stone. Void Talisman.
Void tells me, yeah.
Opted to go for that one first. There's a lot of mines right here. That is a total of 9 mines, but the creeps are going to activate it.
Oh,
No? Alright.
those are good.
Never mind.
So they're perfect. I love those mines. That's great.
That's really well
That's
placed,
something
yeah.
I've told them about the sweet spots. Should always have them. I mean, that's like a lot of extra damage is going to be put out. Not normally, a lot of engineers don't really think about it, but like at this point in the game, you're going to have that skill maxed out anyway, unless you go stats. So unless they hit Predator and Stone Skins.
Well, it looks like they might try to go in right now. There's going to be the first sheep on to Keeper of the Forest, so that trapped himself in the Toxin Wards.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
how
if
easy
Andrew
sheep?
could get a swap off on Slither from the mines, like when they're out of range from a Luna, he's just gonna blow up. Oh no.
It was an explosion. I heard it.
I was so excited.
I don't know. Oh, there's a swap onto Predator. Energy Field is going to be coming again. There's the Storm Spirit, though. Root is not going to catch. The second Root is available here on Keeper of the Forest, so they're ultimately going to be going in. There's the Root. Going to be able to take down a Luna first. Moon Queen going hard. Predator at about half-life. Elemental Void going to be catching a bunch, but interrupted immediately. Moon Queen going to be sheeped out, though. She's in some trouble. Being pushed away. Not going to be able to get the symbol of rage off, and she is going to go down. Has the buyback available. Predator still going to be going hard right here. Rally taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the sheepstick onto Predator, and Rally is going to go down in the backfield. Predator drops, but Token of Life going to bring him back up. They're going for these racks. They don't care about the heroes. They're looking for Mega Creeps right here, right now, and they will find the Mega Creeps. Predator going hard on the Moon Queen. She is going to be able to take out Predator, and she's going to be able to clean up the rest as well. Master of Arms, Defensive Master's Call. There's the Moonbeam stun to finish him off, and it's now all in time here for tmsR against Mega Creeps. They need to equalize. They need to go for a throne, but there are buybacks on all 4 players.
Yeah, he needs to sell an item and buy Doombringer, and go for it on Moon Queen.
I don't know.
Why is he telling to himself to run?
Because Fabunko's just
Going
talking.
on, B.
He's just having fun. He knows that the game is all but won at this point. And here's Keeper of the Forest going to be starting to work on the creeps. Watch the buybacks. Here they come.
Why aren't they buying back?
2 going to buy back. They're going to let this tower go first. There's the Emerald Red Lightning. Predator and Tempest both opting not to buy back. Predator does go for the buyback. There's the swap onto a Luna. They're going to go for a Luna. Ultimate going to be going off here from Slither. Moon Queen going hard. Activates the symbol of rage. The second Elemental Void coming out, and Moon Queen is down. No buyback. Keeper of the Force going to join her 6 feet under. And GG well plays are being called. That's going to do it. tmsR falls 2-0 to the might of afraiD. tmsR being eliminated here from HoN Tour Cycle 3 on the second day.
Yeah, the second game was really close. They played, both teams played very well from some minor mistakes. Which just that game 1 was too much of a stomp.
It was.
So they couldn't really recover from that. So it was a good series, fun to watch. I like the heroes that they picked, even the Slither.
It worked, man.
So, yeah.
It worked. Look at those. Look at those Slither stats.
I think
Slither's out of control.
the reason they won the game was the Aluna stuns and the amount of farm on Predator. They have great team play in the team fights, but I feel like they lacked a few aspects, but they won in the end. So they played it very well.
By the way, Slither got a portal key. Yes.
That's why they won.
I'm pretty excited about that portal key pickup. I'm pretty excited about the Slither as well. But guys, I am excited. Oh, that's the wrong scene. I am excited about HoN Tour in general. Our coverage for the day is not done just yet. We're going to be covering the winners bracket semifinals. That one's in about an hour. We're going to go to a quick break right here, and I'm going to look around, see if any of the other 3 matches are still going on. Might pop into one of those if we've got a game 3 or something, just to kill some time, because I don't want to be sitting around here for an hour doing nothing. I'm sure you guys want to watch some more HoN. But for right now, we're going to take that break. This has been Beef and Pablo. Pablo, you got any shout-outs for the good people at home before we go to a break?
Yeah, sure. I want to make a shout out to Bang Bang Crew. First of all, they're awesome. Love being in the Bang Bang Crew. And to all the viewers out there for watching, you're awesome. And to my boy Fitski.
There you go, Fitski, #1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back with more Coldcast coverage of HoN Tour Season 2 in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.